Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Hamid Khan and I am a student of third semester in Usman Institute of Technology, and today I will be presenting my end of semester project, which is manipulating priority queues in data structures and algorithms. Let's take an overview of what we will be discussing today. The things that I'll be discussing is what is a priority queue, what is a heap, what are types of heaps, how to implement a priority queue in heap by using heap, the time complexity of priority queue as a heap, and what are its applications. So first, looking into the concept of queues, a queue is an abstract data type which is open at both of its ends, and basically it follows the first in first out methodology, or FIFO, if you are familiar with the concept. Well, if you're not familiar, I'll tell you what FIFO means. That first in first out basically in queue means that we have basically two functions in queue, which are inqueue and dequeue. The inqueue function inserts the element and it basically stacks it up like 1 2 3 4 5. If we're in queuing 1, in queue 2, in queue 3, it puts 1 in the first place, 2 in the second place, 3 in the third place. And if we perform the dequeue function, the value at the first place would get deleted from the queue. That basically is the methodology used in queues. And now looking into priority queues, a priority queue is a type of queue in which every element has a key associated to it, and the queue returns the element according to the keys, unlike the traditional queue which works on the first come first serve basis. So in a priority queue, every value present in the queue has a certain priority attached or associated with it. So that is why there are two functions that are involved in this queue, which are minimum and maximum priority queues, and we will be looking that in the upcoming slides. So before moving towards that, I will be discussing what is a heap. So the heap data structure is an array that represents a nearly complete binary tree. The size of the array n is the number of elements in the heap. The root of the tree is the first element in the array. Taking an array of 1 till 10 values, the root of the tree would be the first element in the array, which is 1. Now, the parent of the element is at index I is at index I minus 1 divided by 2. The left child of the element is at index I, index 2i plus 1. The right child of the element at index I is at index 2i plus 2. Types of heap. There are two types of heaps, which are maximum heap and minimum heap. The maximum heap function basically returns us the value of maximum priority, and in the minimum heap function it gives us the value of the minimum priority, which if we take an array of 1 till 20, 20 being the value of highest priority and 1 being the value of the lowest priority, the maximum heap function when called would give us the value of 20, and the minimum heap function when called would give us the value of 1. This is the algorithm that we have implemented or we are implementing in this case. The first thing we do is we create a class heap pq, we initialize it, we set the size of the heap, we create an array, then we have the increase key, and after that we have the basic functions inqueue and dequeue, which basically inqueue does is put the element in the array and dequeue basically deletes the element. Then we have the decrease key, then we've got the right child, which basically tells us where the child is. This function basically gives us the value where the child is or the right child is at. Suppose we have an array of 1 till 10 and we select the value 5, and if we call the function right child, it would give us the value present on the right of 5, which is the value of 6 in this case. Left child would give us the value of the value present on left of 5, which would be 4 in this case, and the parent of 5, if we call the value of 5 as a parent, then it would give us the parent, which is the root basically, so it will give us the value of the parent of 5. And this is the algorithm that we are using for the maximum heap value. We create the function maximum heap, then we create a is equal to heap values, then we create a maximum is equal to a1, which is for storing the maximum value, then a1 is equal to a size of heap, making the root of the heap equal to the last element. Then the heap size is equal to heap size minus 1, which basically deletes the last element. Then maximum heap a comma 1, which will return the maximum value when called. Then we have created a function getMax, which will basically return us the maximum value of the heap. A few operations are described here: class and initialize function. This is a class heapQ. This is the insert or enqueue function in log O of log n. This is a further thing, the time complexity, which we will be seeing in the next slide. These are the time complexities that are involved in this case. In these cases, the function insert or enqueue gives us the time complexity O of log n. The function of dequeue or remove gives us the time complexity O of log n. Increase and decrease gives us O of log n again. Get maximum gives us O of 1, which is the least amount of time taken, and maximum heapify gives us the time complexity O of log n. Now, the applications of heap priority queues or maximum priority queues are the Dijkstra's algorithm for implementing stack. They are used for implementing stacks. They are used for load balancing. They are used for interrupt handling in an operating system, and they are used for data compression in the Huffman code. That is all from my side. Thank you very much.